My name is Guy, and this is Guy Talks Sports. Thank you for being here. It feels good to do another video. It's been a minute. Been a few days. Had a lot of work. A lot of things happening in the personal life, so had to take a few days off. So this is going to be just a bit jam-packed. The original plan is to do at least one video a day, even if it's just a few minutes. And that way, we don't have these really long videos, but here we are. That's life, right? So in the future, looking to do at least one video a day. Appreciate you being here, though. Hope you're having an amazing day wherever you are. You just look at me real quick, yeah. Need you to hit that subscribe button. Literally, you just move that cursor with that mouse on over to the subscribe button. Smash it for me. Need you to subscribe. Have to grow this channel, right? Need subscriptions. So please, please, please take. I feel like I could do it in just a second. And just hit that subscribe button for me. Much obliged. Let's get into it. Got a few different things. Some having to do with coaches, some reviewing some games, some other sports games, and then finishing up with that preliminary injunction, right? That happened, I believe, on the 13th. So, first off, it's been known now that Jerry Mack is officially leaving the program, right, to become the running backs coach for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Another departure. Here we go. Brian John Marie, who has done I think a pretty decent job at inside linebacker. Maybe not the best, but I think especially last year when you had Peely go down in the first game, it hurt. It hurt, and I commend him for how he rotated all those freshmen. And I think we're going to be better off for it this coming year with our depth. Really like how he handled that. He's going to be leaving Tennessee. He's our inside linebackers coach, and he's going to be leaving for the same position at Michigan, where he used to coach up there. So I think it's kind of a return to home for him. I'm not going to lie. Both of these, I feel like they hurt. If you look at Tennessee's offense, it all is predicated on the run game. It all begins with the run game. If you're not running the ball, Josh Heupel's offense isn't going to be doing great. I mean, he can scheme it up with the best, but it all starts with the run game for him. Running backs coach leaving. It's important that we find a good hire there. And then on the other side of the ball with Brian John Marie, if our defense has been anything, it's not been great against the pass. It just hasn't. It was a little better last year. It's about all I can say for that. But the run game on defense, it's been phenomenal. Been amazing. Couldn't ask for anything better. You had, Rodney Gardner's defensive line doing work. And then you had Brian John Marie's linebackers filling gaps. And so it hurts. We're kind of getting hit on the run game on both sides. And so, for a defense where it's really important and an offense where it's really important, these are going to be some important hires. I'm not 100% on any big leads with any traction right now for either position. And as soon as somebody does get hired, I will be sure to make a video. Don't you worry. So, if you look around college football, there is a ton of movement going on, and a lot of people not just making upward moves like Jerry Mack to the NFL, or even lateral moves like Brian John Marie. Some are simply stepping down. Chip Kelly, I think Georgia State's coach maybe is going to be South Carolina's tight end coach, something like that. A lot of people stepping down, and I think I think there's a serious problem right now in college football. Nobody's wanting to. You just look at how it just takes up so much of your time. It's a constant thing. You're never not working, and I think some people are just kind of through with it, and just having a lot of movement. And so we'll see how this progresses. Curious to see if Tennessee loses anybody else. Curious to see what Josh Heupel does as far as hiring somebody. So far, he's done a really good job about just kind of promoting within, and I'm not sure if that's his plan on these two hires or not, just for continuity's sake, or if he's looking to make some splash hires, maybe even upgrade. We will see. That's all I have to say about that. Next, with some hoops action, right? Got Tennessee played at Arkansas on Wednesday. At Arkansas, and it was a return to form. And kicked their butts, and it was fun to watch. Enjoyed every second of it. You had Dalton Connect, again, 22 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. He was 50% from the field, 7 of 14. One of 3 from the 3-point line, and then 7 of 10 from the free throw line. Another, Dalton Connect game, another solid performance. He's really just amazing to watch. You had Zakai Ziegler had 9 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 of 8 from shooting, so 50% from the field, 1 of 3, again, from 3-point range. Didn't shoot any free throws. Great game from Jonas Adu, right? Jonas Adu, 23 points, leading scorer for UT, 12 rebounds, no assists, so he had a double-double, 11 of 14. 11 of 14 from the big man, and that's what you want to see, right? You're 7 feet tall, you're 3 feet from the basket. Show me something. And he did. Great game. 11 of 14. That's phenomenal. He had a great game. Vescovy, another rough game from him, which we'll talk about his last game though. And I had, I thought I was going to get to do a video before the Vanderbilt game where I was going to talk about what's going on with Vescovy and this and that, and then he steps up in the Vanderbilt game. We'll talk about that a little bit later. And then you had Triple J, Josiah Jordan James, 12 points, 4 of 7 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3-point range, 3 of 3 free throws. Vescovy was 4 of 4 for free throws. I feel like James has been pretty consistent these last few games, right? He's been a little more offensive production from him, and it's been good to see. It was definitely missed, and glad to see him, shooting the ball more, shooting the ball better. Gainey came off the bench and scored 17 points with a rebound. An assist, was 6 of 8 from the field, and 2 of 3 from 3-point range, 3 of 3 free throws. He has really kind of been, I think, the secret sauce so far this year. When you have these big games, you get, like, if you can get 17 points coming off the bench, it's great performance by him. It's been fun to watch him. He's a really good scorer, and really big time minutes from him over the last few games. Meshack, 2 points, Waka, 3 points. Everybody, here or there, some other people got some minutes, but like I said, it was a return to form. A complete game was just really good to see. It was good to see us, step back up and just beat a team you're supposed to beat and how you're supposed to beat them. 29-point win is always welcome. Tennessee shot 57% from the field, while Arkansas only shot 38%. 3-point percentage, 29% from Tennessee, 35% from Arkansas. And out-rebounded Arkansas 36-23. And so that's good to see. You want those rebound numbers high, up some, and they definitely brought it up. So, like I said, great game. Let's move on to Tennessee Vandy. Now, I had gotten to this game just a little late. I think 10 minutes left in the first half or something like that, and I was like, okay, sat down, was ready to watch a fun game. No, it wasn't a fun game to watch. It was an absolute smackdown against Vandy. This was at Thompson Bowling Food City Center, whatever they call it. And Tennessee just took them to the shed. 88 ended up winning 88-53, but that's because we did not have our starters in for like the last 10, 15 minutes of the game. There was no reason, and I thank goodness Barnes took them out. At the end of the first half, it was 51-20. The game was over already, and so just an absolute smackdown. Defense was phenomenal. Got some big time minutes for guys that don't get to play all that much, and so that was fun to see. So let's run through this some. We had let's start with Dalton Connect. He and Zakai were tied for leading scorer. Dalton Connect, 14 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 6 of 11 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3-point range, 1 of 1 free throw. Zakai Ziegler, 14 points, no rebounds, 5 assists, 5 of 6 from the field, 4 of 5 from 3-point range. So that's good to see. Jonas Adu had some good buckets. He was the one guy late that was still in the game. He had some pretty good buckets later on. 11 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, was 5 of 10 from the field. Josiah and Jordan James, another great game. 13 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 of 7 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3-point range. He's really been consistent with that 10 to 14 point game here these last few games. Had that one big game against Kentucky. So it's been fun watching him kind of have this resurgence. And then let's talk about sweet Vescovy. I've been rooting for him all year. He's a fun guy to root for, right? Loves Tennessee. I feel like he's been here, 20, 30 years. I don't know how many PhDs he has at this point, but I always root for him. He seems like a great guy, works hard by all reports, is always moving on the court, always moving. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 of 6 from the field, 4 of 5 from 3-point range. He finally found a shot, and that was so good to see. Really looking for these next few games, looking for him to put a few of these games in a row now. He's had so many games this year where he just has not shot well for whatever reason. I'm not saying he's done a ton of bad things. There's plenty of good that he does on the court, but it's good for him to finally see those shots land. So good for him. Good to see. Gainey only had 1 point, but this was a game you really didn't need him. You were up by 31 at half. He had 1 point, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 0 of 6 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3-point range, which is not like him. He's normally a really good shooter, so really cold. Awaka had some good minutes, 9 points, 3 rebounds. He was out there 16 minutes, which is more than, I'm not sure what his season average is, but that's more than more than what he normally gets. Was 3 of 6 from the field, didn't shoot a 3. Meshack, only 2 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 of 6 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3. He had Carr at 8 points, no rebounds, 1 assist, 3 of 7 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3. I'm just going to read these all. DeLeon, 2 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3. And then you had Phillips with 2 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and it was only 3 throws. Coyne got some minutes. Hurst got some minutes. Only 3 guys: Estrella, Jefferson, and Macon, or Macon. I think it's Macon. Only 3 guys didn't get minutes, and that it's needed, right? It's hard to ride the bench all year, and when you're seeing the rest of your team that's been working just as hard as you, get more minutes. It's nice to get that chance, to get that opportunity, build some depth on that team, and get some guys some minutes. So that was fun to see. But this video is already getting lengthy, so let's move on to Tennessee baseball. Nice opening against. It's exciting for that to. I can't believe it's already started. They played. They defeated Texas Tech 6-2 in the opening game. Ended up losing to Oklahoma. Went to extra innings. Lost 5-1. And I think they play Baylor tonight at 7:30. So look forward to that. And then lastly, sorry we're having to speed up through this. I just don't want this video to be a half hour long. Lastly, preliminary injunction results, right? That hearing was on the 13th. There's an article from Adam Sparks said the ruling was supposed to be coming soon. He covered the case really well. He's a good writer. He's of the Knoxville News Sentinel, I believe. Stated that the judge was supposed to release a ruling soon. It's been like 5 days now. I haven't seen anything on any ruling, so we'll see where that goes. Definitely don't want the NCAA winning that. Some great points by the Attorney General of Tennessee. One cool thing, as everybody was going into the courthouse, they had a Tennessee fan hired like one of those bucket lifts and hung a big Tennessee big UT banner across the street. So that was cool to see. And I saw, I don't remember if it was Trey Wallace that tweeted this or Adam Sparks. They probably both tweeted. They both did some really good coverage on this case. Where the NCAA had a lot of trouble answering when prospects could actually talk about NIL deals. And the reason they had a hard time answering is because they don't have a great answer, because they know what they're trying to do is illegal. And they're trying to mush their way through this as best they can and not put their foot in their mouth. But they don't have a lot to stand on already, and so they really had a hard time with that, and that, they really fumbled it there, and I really don't see how they can win this case. So we'll look for those results. Tennessee has another basketball game coming up Tuesday. I believe it's at Missouri, who is 8-17. Tennessee's 19-6, currently ranked 8th. Need to win that one. Expect to win that one. Tennessee baseball already said they have a game against Baylor tonight at 7:30. So look for another video, hopefully tomorrow morning if I can get up in time. Talking about the Baylor game, as well as maybe reviewing a little bit of Tennessee, Missouri. Anyway, long video. Appreciate you waiting on me. Again, smash that like button. Put that subscription button in a sleeper hole till it just drifts off. Subscribe, please. Really helps the channel. Trying to grow it. Thank you for being here. Hope you all have an amazing day. See you next time.